the cosmic dance we take for granted. Have you ever stopped to consider why we have day and night? It's not just the sun going up and down, it's Earth spinning like a cosmic dancer that creates this familiar cycle. But what if the music stopped? What if our planet simply stopped spinning? A history written in spin. Earth's rotation is a leftover from its formation billions of years ago. When our solar system was just a young, chaotic place, a massive cloud of gas and dust began to collapse under its own gravity. This swirling cloud of gas and dust, pulled together by gravity, coalesced into our planet. As it condensed, it began to spin faster, much like a figure skater pulling in their arms during a spin. This initial spin has never truly stopped, though it has slowed down over eons. The gravitational pull of the moon and the sun, along with other factors, have gradually decelerated Earth's rotation. This rotation is why we have day and night, a cycle that has dictated the rhythm of life since its very beginning. From the earliest single-celled organisms to the complex ecosystems we see today, the spin of our planet has been a constant, unchanging force. When the world stands still. If Earth were to gradually stop spinning, the consequences would be far-reaching and dramatic. The effects would be nothing short of catastrophic, impacting every aspect of life on our planet. One of the first things we'd notice is a change in gravity. The centrifugal force that we barely notice now, the one that slightly counteracts gravity at the equator, would disappear completely, altering the balance we take for granted. This would lead to a significant increase in gravitational pull at the equator, making everything feel heavier. This change in gravity would cause a massive redistribution of the oceans, as water would no longer be held in place by the centrifugal force. Coastal cities would be flooded and the reshaping of continents would be inevitable. The landscape of Earth would be transformed with new shorelines and altered ecosystems. A day that lasts a year. With Earth no longer spinning, one side would face the sun for 6 months straight. Imagine the scorching temperatures. The other side would be plunged into a 6-month-long night, a frozen hellscape. This dramatic temperature difference would create weather patterns unlike anything we've ever seen, with unimaginable storms raging across the planet. Farewell to familiar skies. The Coriolis effect, a consequence of Earth's rotation, is what drives our planet's familiar wind patterns. It's why hurricanes spin one way in the northern hemisphere and the opposite way in the southern hemisphere. Without rotation, the Coriolis effect vanishes. Wind patterns would change drastically, becoming unpredictable and likely far more destructive. The unseen shield shattered. Earth's rotation plays a crucial role in generating our planet's magnetic field, a shield that protects us from harmful cosmic radiation. Without rotation, this magnetic field would weaken and eventually disappear, leaving us exposed to the deadly radiation of space. Life as we know it wouldn't stand a chance. Life finds a way, or does it? The biological consequences of a stationary Earth are almost too dire to contemplate. Imagine a world where the planet no longer rotates, leaving one side in perpetual daylight and the other in eternal darkness. Ecosystems would collapse as plants, unable to adapt to the extreme temperatures and constant radiation, wither and die. The delicate balance of nature would be thrown into chaos, leading to a domino effect of destruction. Animals that rely on those plants would soon follow. Without their primary food sources, herbivores would starve and the predators that depend on them would also face extinction. Some extremophile organisms might survive, clinging to existence in the most inhospitable corners of the planet. These resilient life forms, capable of withstanding extreme conditions, would become the last bastions of life on a dying Earth. But even their survival would be uncertain in such a drastically altered environment. A silent, still, and alien world. A world without spin is a world transformed. Oceans would redistribute, continents would reshape, and the familiar day-night cycle would vanish. Weather patterns would spiral into chaos, and the protective shield of our magnetic field would be no more. Life as we know it would be extinguished, leaving behind a silent, still, and utterly alien world.